congratulate the artists that participated in the show, and it just sort of makes it very clear that American realism is on the rise. I love the idea that regardless of politics, regardless of hostilities and antagonisms that other philosophies, social and socioeconomic and others, may create, why as artists we can build a foundation of mutual understanding, of respect, mutual respect, of seeking the same goals that are on a higher level than petty squabbles. I think that rather than marching and carrying on a scene here or there, the best way in the world is a loving hand towards something that we believe in and care for in common. And I think this is a perfect example. I want to thank Stephen and his contingent from China, whom I met with yesterday, and they're delightful, charming people. Can't wait to get together with them in Beijing, which we're planning. I think we all have the same needs, the same wants, and if we can think about things on a higher level and get the public to understand something about aesthetics, and in this particular case, in our particular case, if we can get them to see that realism, that nature and what we live with every day is an unending challenge to seeing. And we look, of course, all of us look, few of us see, and those who try to see have so much more to do. And so this is, I think, the most exciting field of human visual perception going, and so that eliminates so much of the abstraction, because nature has it all. It's all here. We just have to dig it out and find it, appreciate it, and love it, because whoever gave it to us loved us.
Just talk a little bit about how you feel about this show and this organization. So it's so new, and how your ideas behind it. What do you, if you think it's a good idea? And are you excited about it?
Really excited about it. I mean, if you can get, the more voices you have concerning painting, the better that this collective of all of us trying to go and be better ourselves and learn as much as we can, technically wise, as well as conceptually.
Cesar Santos, and I'm honored to be one of the grand prize winners for this exhibition. And the titles of the paintings I have here, one is Valentina, which is the name of my Italian wife. Well, my only wife, but she's Italian. She happens to be Italian also. And the other painting is Out of the Square, which there is a Mondrian in the background, which is kind of that simplicity in painting. I wanted to go beyond that and get out of that square of mentality in general. So I combined a great conceptual artist with two portraiture, trying to, you know, he was getting kind of rid of tradition, and I kind of put the tradition inside his paintings.
Right.
It's great to do it when someone is dead. He's not going to hit you back. Huh? Well, my uncle is a famous artistic figure in Cuba, and I grew up in Cuba until I was 12 when I immigrated to United States, to Miami. And he encouraged me to be an abstract painter. He's an abstract artist, and he was always throwing paint. And for me, as a kid, it was fun, a fun thing to do. And I didn't know anything else. Later on, when I entered an academy, a private, a magnet art school in Miami, I realized that I didn't want to be throwing paint around and playing with the conceptual world. So I started studying architecture because I felt more in control of the line, at least. Then I got a scholarship to study fine arts at a conceptual college, a New World School of the Arts. Didn't have a fun 4 years. It was 4 years of torture, basically. Learning a lot of theory, learning a lot of art history, especially after the Impressionists. And suddenly I felt about to graduate with no skills, and it was about luck if I could make it or not in the art world, I felt. So I decided to go to Italy and study the great masters and the technique. One thing I am grateful now to have studied both sides, because then I can incorporate it, because even, you know, we have to accept that that is the art system, and we live in this time of period, so we are part of that. Yeah, I feel funny because this is like the Salon de Refusé for me, and it's great. It's like the Impressionists of the 19th century.
Exactly.
We are the ones that are not accepted in the museums, and then we're here having our own show and having fun. The only difference is that I believe this is a more complete form of art. It has a feeling, it has quality, it has knowledge, and I think that's what art is supposed to be. In the other fields, it is. You know?
I'm Daniel Green, and I have two of my Subway Series paintings in the show. One is toward North Moore Street, and the other is Union Square. One has a figure, one is simply the mosaics in the subway. This show seems to me to be a landmark occasion. Perhaps it can't even be an historical event, in that they have gathered here perhaps the best realist painters in the country. Realism is absolutely having a renaissance, and I'm very glad to be a participant. I never thought the pendulum would swing around again to work such as we have here.